Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about some tips that you can use to take care of your orchids in blooming season. The tip number 1, you cannot grow as many spikes or as many branches of spikes as you want. Look at these two orchids. There are so many types of orchids. This is mini orchid and it is a big one. Some of them will have spikes with so many branches, but these two only have one spike with only one branch, like this. That is because of their gene. If you want to help your orchids grow so many spikes or so many branches from one spike, you should choose the type of orchid that has so many spikes or branches. So, if you try hard to use so many types of fertilizer and hormonal paste, but your orchid cannot grow as many spikes as you want, don't worry, it is because of the orchid's gene, not because of you. Don't force your orchid because it will not bloom as you want. The tip number 2, if you want to help your orchids bloom at their full potential, you should provide them with enough nutrients from growing season. Yes, you didn't hear me wrong. If you only give it some fertilizers when you see the spikes, you will not change the number of buds. If you want to have more and more flowers, you should take care of your orchids from growing season. The tip number 3, you should not spray to the flower buds. When you see that the spikes grow so slowly, you think that it needs more fertilizer to grow, then you spray directly fertilizer to the bud. But you know your orchids don't absorb nutrients through the buds. If you want your orchids to take nutrients from fertilizer, just spray to the roots and leaves, not the spike, especially the buds. If you spray to the bud even with water, the bud can rot and the flowers will be very ugly, or you will not see any flowers. The tip number 4, your orchids need enough nutrients in blooming season. If you grow orchids for a long time, you will know that in blooming season, your orchids need potassium, nitrogen, and phosphorus. But remember not to give your orchids too much phosphorus and nitrogen, because too much of them can make your orchids grow the spike slowly. You should give them more potassium because the spikes need potassium to grow more buds and make the flowers become colorful. I usually use fertilizer from banana peels and rice water to provide enough nutrients for orchids in blooming season. We will see the result in several weeks. The tip number 5. The plant needs more and more water in blooming season, but not too much. You can see here in blooming season, these orchids grow so many flowers, so it needs more water to form the new cells. Don't forget to water your orchids because it will not have enough water to grow. Don't give it too much water because it can rot easily if it is wet for a long time. The tip number 6. Don't give it fertilizer when the buds are big, because fertilizer can make the flowers fade really fast. Fertilizer makes the spikes grow really quickly, but when you see the buds are big, it is a little bit bigger than this, and they are about to bloom. Just stop giving them all type of fertilizer, just enough water. Okay, that is all for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.